So this is a really great question about the guava thong. And it's a question that we actually get quite a bit. So I thought I'd hop on and just explain the workings of this pattern so that if anybody needs the reference, they have it. So the guava thong can be kind of a tricky pattern to look at if you're not used to seeing a center back curve like this. Usually, your center back would be straight the same way that our center front is straight. But this curved back allows for this edge to be straight. And then when this straightens out, it actually creates this really nice curve over the butt, which is super flattering on everybody and cheeky and really fun. So let's go over the pieces, both the front and the back. And the lining is exactly the same, only it's about an eighth smaller along the leg and the waist. But all the other seams sort of apply the same from the self to the lining. So here you have your front piece. With the pattern, you get the mirrored side. So if you cut them out and tape along the moons, you'd have one full piece that you can cut flat instead of having to cut on the fold. But if you want to cut on the fold, you can. You have your center front, your crotch, which I've colored so it corresponds to the back. So center front, crotch, leg, side seam, waist. And then we have our center back piece like this. And so you want to look at it with the words like going the correct direction. You've got your side seam here, your waist here, your crotch here. This straight edge is your leg, and then this curved seam is your center back seam. So if we look at these together, we've got crotch, crotch, side seam, side seam. If I were to put the crotches together like this, you see that there's like extra right around here. That's because this is seam allowance. There's 3/8 seam allowance along the center back seam. What you're gonna wanna do while you're sewing is sew this first, sew this seam first, and then sew your crotch seam. So again, just one more time, this right here is your center back seam. We have a really great infographic that I'm going to put at the end, but I hope this helps.